Hammock time. And today I want to take you into the world of entrapment, entanglement, and enslavement. Doesn't sound too exciting? Well, it is kind of part of shifting. It's kind of our evolutionary leap. It is kind of the ascension task at hand. And it is also in my upcoming book, Access Point Heart Unplugging. So the unplugging of entanglement, entrapment, and enslavement is actually quite important. And many of these things are very hidden. And we are covering up, if you wish, with coping mechanisms. And so it is not so easy just to say, oh, I get rid of my anger, I get rid of whatever my blocks that are happening in my life. There are so many techniques you may follow, but often what we really don't get is how to actually realize, to see what is really blocking us. Often we just scratch the surface. And yes, it does take time. It is like, I don't like this metaphor of peeling the onion, but in many cases it is kind of peeling the onion. Peeling the onion in the sense of getting rid of all the coping mechanisms, the cover-ups, and the make-believe. Because all of these things, entanglement, entrapment, and enslavement, they actually control us. And with that, we are very easily controllable. So it's the unconscious, if you wish, that is controlling us. But the good news is it's not all that serious. We came here to Earth School at this particular time to actually graduate and heal. And the healing is sometimes more of a learning. So the pain and the suffering that we associate with that is the human experience, the Homo sapiens, the men and women of the mind that see through the eyes of suffering and pain and duality and drama and trauma. It doesn't mean that you don't feel it, but it's not as serious. But the question is really, how do you really understand what is blocking you? What is putting you back to the same point? And we're living in the middle of the ascension process. We are more than halfway through, and the opportunities knock at our door. Every new moon, every full moon, every solstice, every equinox, many, many other events, not only the cosmic events that are supporting us, but we have this door knocking all the time. So it is really important, first of all, to step out of busyness. So this is point one, and I'm just checking because I'm going to give you 6 points that then eventually lead you to actually being able to do that. So as long as you are busy, as long as you are occupied in this busy life, in this, all the things you have to do and all of that, you are not getting there. It may not happen just in one meditation either. So a meditation may take you into a place of relaxation, in connecting, or other states outside of your busyness, but they don't really connect you to your whole being. Unless you are truly able to see as the observer, beyond your busyness, what is actually happening, you are not realizing anything. So it's not an accident that not only Dr. David Hawkins, but in general, the dimension of self-realization comes after self-empowerment. It's really the level where we actually starting to wake up. The self-empowerment can be still very ego-driven and can be very much in busyness. I'm empowering myself to be busy. I'm empowering myself to do whatever. This is not really awakening. This is surely not enlightenment. And this is surely not stopping you from being entrapped, entangled, and enslaved. So, first of all, stop the busyness. For some of us, that means maybe to retreat, go somewhere like into the jungle and retreat. It's not about drinking ayahuasca, it's not about doing something in particular. It is stopping the busyness, go maybe on a silent retreat, to go into the I am, the consciousness that you truly are. Self-realization is not happening in the mind. Self-realization is not seeing through the eyes of the human Homo sapien life that you have currently chosen. Self-realization is from your I am, from the one that can truly observe, the one that's infinite and unbound, and sometimes really wonder what you are all doing. So, first of all, get rid of busyness. This is the place where you can truly get into self-realization. Not your ego, not your mind, not whatever, but your heart and your I am presence, your observer. Advaita has ways for that. There's many ways of doing that, but these are the first two steps. So when you are observing, you can self-realize and you get a connection to what is really happening. So in a way, many times we want things, and I was rejecting wanting for a long time. And I understand now why, because the wanting doesn't come from the physical experience. It doesn't come from this human life. The wanting is the expression of the I am. So in the self-realization, we come to understanding the choice of the I am. And the choice of the I am is not a new car, a new house, success and all of that. It is far more subtle. It may bring you the car and the house and all of this, but it is not that. It's not the what. So the choice is two things. One, you truly realizing what's coming from within. And secondly, you make a choice to go for it. And this is now where you can start quitting, letting go, and truly detach. And this is really the only way. Many entanglements, entrapments, and enslavements are really not seen. They're really, really hidden. And as long as we are in our busyness, we are following things that are truly not who we are. And more than that, they are not allowing us to truly evolve and to learn the lessons that we have come to learn. Yes, I love the work of Dolores Cannon. Yes, because she was way ahead of her time, and we are understanding now much more of what she's doing, what she has been doing, but she's still doing. And so it is very important that we start understanding. We are here to learn, but we cannot learn if we are stuck in this human busyness, in this physical experience, when we don't really get into that choice of quitting these hidden influences, these attachments, these dependencies and codependencies beyond the mind. So I could be doing something for a very long time and I don't really realize I'm doing it because I'm codependent, or I'm doing this because somebody else makes me. And it's not to blame anyone, including yourself or another. It is to come to that realization. And from the realization, making a choice. And from the choice, understanding what the true I am wants to learn right here, right now. And so, finally, in a way, I feel we can go into action. So I want to mention here Dolores Cannon again. And she says that you need to let it go. So the quitting is not making a new action plan of what you need to do now. The quitting is actually forgiveness. Forgiving yourself and forgiving everything that is involved. And that is not an easy undertaking. And if we go into the Ho'oponopono, the beautiful Hawaiian tradition of making peace, actually, and coming back into harmony, it's about taking responsibility and staying in harmony. And so it's not a moment of forgiveness, it is more a releasing of whatever experience or whatever entrapment, entanglement, and enslavement came to you, and release it. That includes if we have been lied to by governments, by whatever. They are also in the same. They are not different from our personal experiences. It is okay to be lied to. It is okay to follow maybe something that is not really true to you. But it's not okay if we stay in there, if we don't take the step to step out. So, Dolores Cannon says, forgive, release, and let it go. You, and I'm saying this now, must move on. So I hope that helped a little bit. We are all in these states, whether it's collective, whether it's individual. There's a lot of hidden influences that we are not aware of. And only through switching off the busyness to go into true self-realization, to understand who we truly are, to observe, we can make these choices and follow from within and not from the mind, especially, of course, the left brain. And then we can go into forgiveness, release, and truly letting go. So I hope that helped you a little bit, and because I can, I play you some music because I can. And actually, it's about a happy tune. It's not about being upset. It's not about being angry with yourself. It's not about being angry with others. It's not a horrible suffering story of your life or your lifetimes. It's actually a place to joy and celebrate as you graduate and truly live from the expression of your true self. So, how was that for you? Well, very keen to hear about you and how these 6 steps and the 3 actions of Dolores Cannon have helped you today. The help comes only when you are ready. As long as we are not ready, we are needy. And when we are needy, we are not truly free, and we actually cannot let go. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comments how it goes, from my heart to yours.